Welcome to Braille Institute. Today we are discussing the F distribution. So what is the F distribution? So in last class we studied the T distribution and what is that usage and all. Now we are going to study the F distribution. So we have population 1, 2 population. So this is a population 1 and this is population 2. So this population is normal distribution. This one is normal distribution of mu1 and sigma 1 square. Mu1 and sigma 1 square. So mean is equal to mu1 and variance is equal to sigma 1 square. Here the second population also is falling under normal distribution. So mean is equal to mu2 and variance is equal to sigma 2 square. So we can write as a normal distribution of mu2 and sigma 2 square. So two population, and now we are taking the sample from the here. So we have a sample size is equal to n. It is called the n. Here a separate sample size, it is n2, and we know how to find out the mean of the sample size. So this one you can call S1 and this one you can call S2, and also we can find out the S1 square. This is variance. So variance is equal to variance of the sample size. You know how to find out the square. In T distribution we will use here this one. In T distribution we are using the S1 and S2 using for finding out the T value, and in F distribution we are using the S1 square and S2 square, using this S1 square and S2 square and finding out what is the variance, whether this mu1 is equal to mu2 or not. So F distribution we are using S1 square and S2 square. So there is something difference. S1 square divided by sigma 1 square. This is a ratio of the sample size distribution of variance and this sigma 1 square. So this we can write like that. S1 square divided by sigma 1 square, right here. S1 square divided by sigma 1 square whole divided by S2 square divided by sigma 2 square. So we are using the ratio of the sample size variance and population variance. So S1 square divided by sigma 1 square all divided by S2 square divided by sigma 2 square. This is approximately equal to the F distribution of n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1. So this how we will get to this one, we will study the next class. So S1 square, this is S1 square is a variance and sigma 1 square from the population and S2 square from here and sigma 2 square from here. So this ratio, if you are finding out this is n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1. This n1 minus 1 is following the degree of freedom of the numerator. N1 minus 1, you can write the degree of freedom from the numerator, and this one, this is a numerator, this term is a numerator, we can call it a degree of freedom n1 minus 1. This is from the numerator, and this is a denominator, and denominator n2 minus 1. This is a denominator n2 minus 1. So in F distribution we have a n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1, 2 degree of freedom. So this both we are deciding the shape of the distribution. So this is the formula for the F distribution. How it will come, we can check. How it will come, we can draw the graph. Then we will understand what is the F distribution. Here in F distribution will be a positively skewed. So it is a positively skewed. If value of n1 it will be a small, means it will be highly skewed, and n2 is small, means it will be highly skewed. That we will study here. N1 and N2, if it is a higher value, it will be the normal distribution, and N1 and N2 is a lesser value, the sample size will be lesser, it will be some skewness will be there. So here is a variance, you are taking the variance, so this is a positively skewed. So changing the N1 and N2 value, this skewness will change. Skewness will be like that, increasing the value, skewness will be like that, will be changed. So he will get n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1 from the table. It will be a 2 degree of freedom. It will be representing the mu1 and mu2, like that. It is representing 2 degree of freedom. So first degree of freedom is numerator, second degree of freedom is denominator. So f value, this f value is explaining in some significance of level, some significance level. Significance level we can call the alpha. Alpha will be in the percentage significance level. So in our table we have a 10% of significance level, and 5% of significance level, and 2.5% significance level, and 1% significance level. What is the meaning? 10% significance level. That means 90% is falling here and 10% is falling outside. And 5% significance level, 2.5%, 1%, like that table values will be here. So for example, we are finding out this significance alpha will be here, somewhere else here, that we can check the example. Alpha is equal to 10% of significance level. We are finding out our n1 is equal to 6, n1 is equal to 6 and n2 is equal to 8. So my sample size is taken from here, it is n1 is equal to 6, and sample size is taken from here, it is n2 is equal to 8. So my value is equal to f is equal to 5, n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1, it is a 7. So I got the f is equal to 5, 7. Now here I want to find out in the significance of level 10%. So 10% significance of level, though this 5 is the numerator, upper here is a degree of numerator, degree of freedom of numerator, and 7 is the degree of freedom of denominator, and f5 7, value of mu1 we have to take a 5, and 7 mu2 is equal to 7, and we will get the value is a 10% of significance level. My value is 2.882. this is from the table, from the f distribution table I got the 2.882. what is the meaning? This alpha value lies here. Alpha value, this f value is f2.88. F value is 2.88. F value is showing here. F value is 2.88. This is significance of alpha is equal to 10%. That means here in this graph, this will be a 10%. This will be a 10%. F value 2.88. Up to f value 2.88, here it is a 90%, here it will be a 90%. Here is a f value up to 2.88, 90% is covering, and after the 2.88, above the 2.88, we have a 10% of value. 10% of that will be outside. 10% is outside f value when f value is 2.88. Above the 2.88, 10% will be outside. Same we can check with I reduced my degree of freedom. My significance level I reduced it to 5%. My degree of freedom is same 5 and 7. I just changed my significance level. Just check here. F57 significance level alpha is equal to 5% level. So 95% should be passing in the inside our significance level, and 5% will be outside. So F5, 7, that is the value at 5% significance level. 57 value is 3.9. So maybe up to here it is a 3.9. 5% of value, 5% significance level, it will be in the here. So this will be a 5%. This will be a again 5%. We can say this is a 5%. So f value is 3.9. F value is 3.9. What is this meaning? F value is 3.9. Above the 3.9 only 5% value. Below the 3.9, f value below the 3.9, 95% is covering f value below the 3.9, and above the 3.9 only the 5% value. So in significance level we will correct with the 5%, means 95% should be in inside. So f value is 3.9. Below the 3.9, 95%, and above the 3.9 will be only the 5%. Same way we can check the significance level is changed. Alpha is equal to 1%. So F57, what is the value? Alpha is equal to 7.46. This is getting from the table. 7.46 is getting from the table. Degree of freedom, this is 5 and 7. 1% significance of level, it is 7.6. So just mark it here. Here it is a 7.46. So here it is 5%. And after that, this value will be outside. Outer will be only 1%. This is 7.46 means above the F value 7.46, only 1% is lying above this value of 7.46. So this F distribution is explaining about the upper critical value, upper critical tail value, tail value is explaining about the upper critical tail value. Is 7.46 at the 1% significance level. It is a 7.46 above the 7.46. Above the 7.4, that one is representing like that probability of F5, 7. It is greater than 7.46. That is equal to 0.01. It will represent like that. Probability of 5 and 7. It is greater than 7.46. This value, F distribution value is greater than 7.46 will be only 1% significance level. Only this end of the tail 1% only. End of the tail only 1% of level. So here is representing probability of this one. How to represent this one? Probability of in 5% level, probability of F5, 7 is greater than 3.9. This is 0.05. Only 5% is significant. So F values F5 and 7. This F value is greater than 3.9. 3.9 we have only the 5%. And F value 7.46 we have only the 1%, and F value is 2.88 we have a 10%. So that is the F values. We just explaining about the value of F value. So here we studied almost F distribution, how to find out the value. Just we can explain once again. This is a population, mean and variance. Here also mean and variance. Population, we taken the sample size, both the different sample size, and we write the formula S1 square divided by sigma 1 square whole divided by S2 square divided by sigma 2 square. It's approximately equal to F n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1. This is the F distribution. N1 and N2 is deciding the shape of the distribution, and shape is will be a positively skewed. Shape always will be positively skewed, and that is variance will be a positively skewed. Always is a positive value. So variance always will be a positive value. So it is positively skewed. And F value will say about the upper critical value. So F always will say F of 5 or 7 is greater than some critical value. This is saying about the percentage of significance. At a 10%, 5%. What is the meaning? F values F 2.88, F 3.9 or other values. It will be a 90% falling here and 5% falling that side in upper side. We can check with the some problem. We can solve some problem. This probability of, now first question, probability of F of 9 and 10, 9 comma 10, F of 9 comma 10 is greater than 3.779. What is the probability? Probability of F9 10 is greater than 3.779. So we need to check the probability, all the critical values, where it is falling under which alpha is equal to, whether it's a 10%, whether it's alpha is equal to 10% or 5% or 2.5% or 1%. What is the value? F9 10. 9 is the first degree of freedom, and 10 is the second degree of freedom. Where it is falling? It is the upper critical value. It's greater than, so it is falling 3.779. which degree of freedom. So alpha is equal to 10% or 5% or 2.5%. If you are checking the F distribution value, it is a 2.5%. In 9 and 10, it is falling under the 2.5%. You will get this is equal to 0.025. This is equal to 0.025. 2.5%. The table of alpha value 2.5% significance level. We can get the 9 and 10 is equal to 3.779. So greater than 3.779. So here we can remove. This is a degree of freedom is changed. So value also will change. Degree of freedom is changed. Degree of freedom is 3.779. So here will be 3.779. Here degree of freedom is 3.779. So up to here, above the 3.799, it will be only 2.5%. Above the 3.779, F value is above 3.779, it is only the 2.5% only. So that is this meaning. So up to here, it will be a 97.5%. Up to here to here, F value up to here, it is a 97.5%. Above here, it is only 2.5%. Second problem. Probability of F12 and 14. F12 and 14, it is less than 3.8. It is less than 3.8. 12 and 14 is less than 3.8. So here is a less than. F values always will say the upper critical level. So it is greater than. F values always say about the greater than. Here it is a less than. So we need to change. Here is a value 1 minus probability of F12 and 14 greater than 3.8. You have to change 1 minus F12 and 14 is greater than 3.8. So 3.8 is falling under 3.8 is greater than value. We have to check whether it is a lesser value or higher value. It is greater than 1. So we can write like that. 1 minus F12 and 14 is greater than. So what will be the greater? Always is upper value only will say. Will say about the upper value. So this one is equal to 3.8. So it is getting 1% significance level. So 3.8 is getting 1% significant level. So 0.01. We can say this 0.01. So what will get? This 1 minus 0.01 is equal to 0.99. So probability of 12 and 14 less than 3.8. So probability of it is less than 3.8. So I am just taking here. It is a probability 3.8. So in this case, here it is a n1. n1 is equal to n1 is changed. n1 is equal to 12. 12 means 13. So f we can write f12 and 14. Degree of freedom is changed. So this values also will be changed. Here it's up to from here. Here it is a, we get the, so here it is a, here will be a 3.8. So up to here, this is end of the value. This is 1%. Is F value of 12 greater than 14 is greater than 3.8. So this is greater than 3.8 is 1%. So here is falling under, here it is 1%. So up to here, less than, here is asking about F12 and 14 is less than 3.8. It will be a 99% is lying below F value of 3.8. Below F value of 3.8. So 99% is getting F of 12 and 14 less than 3.8. So this 1% is getting from the table. 1% is significance of level. We will get the value of 12 and 14 3.8. And next one more problem is explaining about the lower critical level. Now just explaining about what is the lower critical level. Probability of F value 11 and 8. Probability of F value 11 and 8. 11 and 8. It is less than 0.3. 0.3392. 3392. What is the probability? Here is the less than 0.3392. So we checked here, it is greater than 1 or less than 1. It is a less than 1. It is less than 1 means less than 1. So it is a lower critical value. Lower critical value. So this will be here, this side only. Lower critical value. So we need to change it to upper critical value. Then only we will get the value from the table. So how to change lower critical value? So we have a formula. F is approximately, we can write is a n1 minus 1 and n2 minus 1. F is approximately writing f 2 degree of freedom, n1 minus 1 and 2 minus 1. Same way, 1 divided by f, 1 divided by f, we can write approximately is equal to f of n2 minus 1 and n1 minus 1. So degree of freedom is changed. 1 divided by f, this degree of freedom is changed. Degree of freedom is changed. n2 minus 1 and n1 minus 1. 1 divided by f equal to the n2 minus 1 and n1 minus 1. So this is a general formula. F of m comma n. F of m comma n is less than k. Less than k. We can write this probability of f m comma n is less than k. K is a lower critical value. We need to find out the probability of 1 divided by f of m comma n. 1 divided by f of m comma n greater than 1 divided by k. So this is the value. 1 divided by f of mn is less than k means we have to convert like that. 1 divided by f of m comma n is 1 divided by k. So this value we can write like that. F of probability of f of n and m. 1 divided by f we can write like that. So n comma m, we can write n comma m is greater than 1 divided by k. So this is the formula we need to apply here. So f of 11 and 8. So we are converting probability of f of 11 and 8. It is less than 0.3392. So this value is less than 1. We understood it is a lower critical value. Now we are converting to the upper critical value. We need to give the 1 divided by f11 and 8. Here also 1 divided by 0.3392. So 1 divided by f11 and 8. 1 divided by f we can write this degree of freedom is interchanging. So here we can write f of 1 divided by f is, this is a 8 and 11. This is become 8 and 11 is this value also has to change greater than, it is greater than 1 divided by 0.3392. So 1 divided by 3392 is getting 2.948. So this value will get 2.948. So this value is changed 8 and 11. We are finding out 11 and 8 in upper critical value. Then we checked here, then we understood that is a lower critical value. So we have changed to this formula is applied. Now it is a greater than 2.948. So this is equal to the 0.05% of significance level. F8 and 11. Here it is a 5% of significance level. 5%. It is a value 2.948. 48 have the 5% of significance level. F8 and level is greater than 2.948. So this is 2.948 is greater than, it is only 5% significance level. So upper critical value is like that. So we need to find out through the upper critical value. So we understood that it is a degree of freedom is interchanging. 1 divided by f we are changing. n2 minus 1 and n1 minus 1. So probability of fmn less than k, less than is changing to the greater than. If we are taking the inverse fm and n 1 divided by k. So this it is greater than, symbol is greater than, then this is interchanged nm, it is greater than 1 by k. So that we done same way. So interchange 11 greater than 2.948. This value is getting from the table. This value is getting from the table. It is 0.05. And we can do the one more problem in lower critical level. Probability of 14 and 6. Probability of 14 and 6. 14 and 6 is less than p value, less than p. It is given in the 1% of significant level, 0, 1. So we need to find out the what is the value. So it is a less than symbol, and we will understand about 1%. So it is a 0.01%. So this less than symbol, we can understand that it is a lower critical. Less than this value only the 1%. So it's greater than value will be higher. So it is a lower critical. So here we understand about it is a less than symbol, is less than p. So it is a lower critical value. So we need to change to the upper critical value. How to change? Probability of f 1 divided by f 14 and 6 is greater than 1 divided by p. Probability of 1 divided by 14 and 6 is greater than 1 divided by p. So probability we can write here, it is a 1 divided by 14 by 6. We can write it is a 6 by 14. So this will be a probability of f of 6 and 14. It is greater than 1 divided by p. Greater than 1 divided by p. So we have a 0.01% significance level. 1% significance level. Here given the 1% significance level, 1 divided by p equal to, we will get the value of 4.456 is getting from the table. 1% significance level. This table will get the 1 divided by p is equal to 4.456. So we will get 1 divided by p is equal to 4.456 and p value is equal to 0.2244. 0.224. So whenever we get in the lower critical value, we need to change the 1 divided by f of the degree of freedom, 1 divided by here. So this symbol also changed and finding out the value. So this is a probability of 0.2244. That is p value is 0.2244 is a 1% significant level. So we studied about the lower critical value and upper critical value and how to find out the probability. So hope you understood about the how to find out the value. Next class we can find out the comparison of the S1 square and whether S1 square and S2 square. S2 square we can compare whether it is greater than or less than, and sigma 1 square is equal to sigma 2 square, whether it is equal is hypothesis test that we can do in the next class. Thank you.